Craig? You anticipating using some forwards on D tonight at all as you work your way through this one?
I don't know yet. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how many. We have a lot of guys with experience that have played back there other than Mitch.
Something to think about, though, right? In case.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely. I know Mitch has done it before, and he does it on the power play. So he is capable of, if we need it, to give us minutes there.
Lon just said he played a whole game in junior, but it's a little different, isn't it?
He played a whole game in junior?
On the blue line,
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I know he's done it in the past, and he does a pretty good job, on a PP with it, playing defense. And
Laughton himself did.
Laughton played a whole.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's a long time ago. I might have played D in junior too.
How much can you use this as maybe an opportunity to give someone like Myers like more ice time and just experience in that regard?
Oh, for sure. I mean, with 5D, he's going to play more and be in more situations that he's probably not used to. But when you got 5D like that, it's where our forwards going to have to work tonight. Like, I mean, they got to do a good job of helping out. Get hold-ups and, killing plays in the neutral zone and killing plays out of the offensive zone and not allowing Montreal to gain our zone as much and helping out in the D zone. So they got to help out tonight.
What stands out most about your opponent tonight?
Well, I think they've been playing really good hockey for a while now, in my opinion. I think, like I said yesterday, their core group of young guys have grown together here. And Hudson's he's an elite player back there. He's hard to handle. I mean, he drives a lot of their offense, and he's so good with the puck at transporting it up the ice and doing things in the offensive zone that you normally don't see. He's a very elusive player, but like I said, Suzuki and Caulfield and these guys, like they're turning into really good players.
What do you make of the evolution of the defenseman that does the stuff that he does?
Yeah, there's more and more for sure. I can name a number of guys in the league that do the same things as he does. It really puts you on edge, I'll tell you. It's hard to handle in the D zone with these guys that are so elusive. You go out on them and they make a move and they get by and they create time and space for themselves and they can make plays. He's an elite passer. He finds people and he's always looking to make plays.
Nylander hasn't played the same amount of minutes as usual the last couple. What are you seeing from his game right now?
Oh, I didn't even know he hasn't, but he's down a bit.
It's been like the 15th.
But it's not, it's just a game. I mean, I think the back-to-back games, I was, obviously trying to keep the forward minutes down as much as possible. And I mean, Mitch and Matty get up there at times with penalties, right? They're killing, and they're out in the boards first, so they eat a lot of PK minutes up, and I think that's that's where their minutes get high. But if you look at the 5-on-5 minutes overall, I think they're pretty close. I mean, I've been rolling 4 lines quite a bit lately.
I don't know the face-off numbers in St. Louis under you off the top of my head, but what's it like to have Tavares, Matthews, 2 top 10 guys here?
Well, it's huge. It's very important, obviously. Not only you start with the puck, but, power play, penalty kill, things like that really come into play. So it's nice to have those guys. We've been a good face-off team all year, and we've got to continue to be one going forward here. So I had the luxury in St. Louis, too, of same thing with O'Reilly and some other guys.
Where are you guys at in relation to where you want to be in a week and a half?
I mean, I think we're in good shape. You want to finish. You want to finish playing good hockey down the stretch here. I think that's important. Obviously we're fighting for a division. That's important. But at the same time, managing everything, right? Like, I mean, we're shorthanded tonight on the back end, so we got a couple D that are out.
What have you seen from Benoit the last little bit? It feels like he maybe is elevating a bit.
Yeah, I think he's playing aggressive, physical. You know, he's getting in there and killing plays. He's hard to play against, and making the simple plays with the puck. But I see him, you know, getting up into play more and skating. He's a strong skater, and you know, he's done some good things, transporting the puck up the ice by himself and gaining the offensive blue and doing some things in the offensive zone a little bit with the puck. But overall, his game is like, he's been a real good penalty killer for us, and you know, his physicality really comes into play. You know, he's been a physical guy back there for us. Strong at our net, boxing people out and doing those types of things.
So ours tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
You've talked a little bit about what this rivalry means to you. I mean, games like tonight where Montreal can clinch a playoff spot, Saturday night, hockey night in Canada.
Yeah.
Last Saturday of the regular season, Leafs Habs. Is that the type of thing, you know, the stage that you've been talking about?
Yeah, for sure. You know, this is one of the best ever, right? Going way back. That's what I watched growing up as a kid, these two teams playing on Saturday night. And, you know, to be able to be part of that is pretty special. Like I said, Montreal's going to give us a good game. They're going to come out and they're going to be ready to go. They're going to be excited and have a lot of energy. I know they played last night, but throw that out the window. That's not going to matter tonight because they're going to come. They're going to be excited to play us here. They always are. They give us a tough game every time we play them, so I expect the same.
Can the forwards do to help out underman D here tonight?
Just play responsible, obviously, work well, be connected. Obviously, we have 5D, so we got to manage well and play the right way and kind of conserve our D's energy. We got another game tomorrow as well.
You ever had a game like this where you're just starting with 5D before?
I've never seen it in my career. It's first for me. So you learn little things now. I know why, but it's pretty unique.
If among the forwards has to step up and play a couple shifts on D tonight, who would you be looking at?
Probably Mitchie, more later in the game. You know, he's obviously been put back there with tight situations. I don't know, honestly. I'd be interested to see what happens.
Yeah. What sort of game are you expecting tonight? Montreal played last night, but obviously they're trying to lock up a playoff spot tonight.
Yeah, pretty intense game. Obviously, Saturday night, hockey night in Canada. I mean, it's pretty unique. So, you know, they get an extra gear when they play us, and we got to match that, and we got to build on our confidence. And we got a game tomorrow too, so we want to build on good things.
What have you liked about your game here since you got back in?
Yeah, obviously, you know, a couple of goals first when I came back in, and past couple good games been all right. I mean, just working hard, trying to do the things right, and trying to continue to do that.
What says it about Lane Hudson?
I mean, he's a very mobile defenseman. Obviously, a great talent. You know, we got to keep an eye on him when he's on the ice and be physical with him and kind of shut that part of his game down.
Steven, what can you guys do as a forward group to help out an underman D group tonight?
Yeah, we spoke about that this morning. Little things like, you know, hold-ups, just making smart decisions in the D zone. You don't try to make that extra move and potentially cause a turnover and get guys caught. Little things like that, and then it comes down to like line changes. There's a whole lot of things you can do to, you know, make their job a little bit easier that, you know, we could do every single night, but sometimes we like to make it hard on our D. But a night like tonight, we got to definitely pay attention to detail when it comes to that stuff because, like you said, it's we are undermanned from the word go. You know, there are times where guys might be able to fill in if needed, but yeah, hopefully we can help those guys out tonight.
You ever play on an undermanned team at the pro level before? Like it happens, like something like Edmonton did it.
Very rarely, yeah. It's been a while. Not off the top of my head, I can think of something like that. Normally they can throw a forward in and stuff like that, but obviously with the salary cap and whatnot, it's not as easy as just doing that. So. Yeah.
If a forward has to play D tonight, who are the leading contenders in your mind?
They've asked a couple of guys. Some guys have piped up. It seems like they want to play D, but I know Mitchie and Lotz have had some experience. Lottie likes to remind me he ran the PP in junior against my Pete's, and he did pretty well against us, but I try to forget about that stuff because they let us up pretty good. But, you know, he's capable of doing it. I've played some D in my career, too, over the years, just trying to again, fill in at times, and I think I've been exposed a few times, so hopefully I'm not back there for too long. But no, if that were to come up, then I'd feel comfortable doing that. But there are a few guys that are more than capable of filling in for a few shifts, I think.
Who of the defensemen you think is most excited about the opportunity for more ice time potentially?
I'm not sure. I think all of them. I think when you see 5D, then obviously your minutes go up, but I think we got to manage it too. We're playing a back-to-back against a good team, Carolina, tomorrow night too, and a hungry team in Montreal tonight. So again, it's just about being smart and managing the situations, managing the game, and not making those those tired mistakes maybe at the end of a shift, and then forwards are tired, but the D have been out there maybe twice as long, and if those guys get caught, then you can get running around your own end, and we don't want that.
What have you learned about the Montreal-Toronto rivalry now that you've lived it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've lived it my whole life, but now that I've been able to partake in it a little bit, it's special, and I think it's a privilege every time we get to play against these guys, and there's always that extra flair, and there's a little bit more to those games. You can obviously tell. I don't know what to put I don't know what the exact word to put, but there's just a little bit more intensity and a little bit more of that you take things a little bit more personally against guys or teams like this. Ottawa the same way or same thing when it's nice and close to home like this, and there's always a little bit more at stake.
Did you watch their game last night? Like, how closely are you paying attention to the other divisional matchups?
Yeah, we're paying attention. I didn't really watch a whole lot of it. I saw the start that Ottawa got off to. I think I watched a bit of the first period, but after that, I don't even know what happened or how it really finished. Again, I said it once, I said it before. It's we're focused on what's going on in this locker room, and it's definitely huge being able to clinch a top spot, but wherever we finish, we need to be able to be at the top of our game for round one of playoffs.
What stands out about the rivalry?
Well, I just think, I don't know, all the history with it. I think I've been a part of it kind of with Philly-Pittsburgh before I got there, and you have this, you have Ottawa too, and all those games that you play so many times against. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Big game for both teams, and excited to get going.
Steven says you're ready to play D tonight?
I'm ready. I'm ready on the left side. Hard rims only.
What's your experience? What are qualifications?
Used to run the point on the power play in junior when I was snapping it around back then, but no, I've been fighting for a shift or two back there, but we'll see how the game goes.
Has it ever happened in the NHL for you? Did it ever happen in Philly for any reason?
5D?
No.
Oh, that I was going back on D? I don't think so. I can't remember. I know we went 5D one game. We actually went 13 forwards with Torts, so that was interesting. But no, I haven't gotten back there.
Any five-time in junior on the blue line?
Yeah, we were missing a bunch of guys to World Juniors and everything. So I actually played D a full game in Brampton. But yeah, it's tough back there. I have a lot of respect for those guys. Guys coming on the forecheck on you, and you got to read the play and make good plays. So I have a ton of respect for guys like that, like Tanny, who goes back and is pretty fearless. Doesn't worry about getting hit or anything. Makes always the next play. So it's a special position. It's hard. You're the last line of defense, and it's really hard.
What can the forward group do to help the D tonight?
Yeah, I think supporting pucks back, I think tracking, making it hard on them to get into our zone first off, and then defending hard quick and getting out of our zone. That's going to be key and help us out a little bit back to back. But yeah, we have guys that are used to it, I think, back there that have played heavy minutes throughout their career, and a guy like Mizey who I think can step up in this situation and play big minutes for us. So I think we're comfortable back there, and yeah.
Outside of you, who else do you think might be a good candidate as a forward to play a few shifts?
Yeah, I think Mitchie's the easy answer there. He's runs the power play, and you see him back there. So I heard he's played it a couple times throughout and looked pretty good. So yeah, I think he would be the pick.
It's nice of me to ask you, Scott, but what do you think of this first kick at this, getting to be part of this Montreal-Toronto rivalry that's so storied?
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I think, I don't know, anytime you play Saturday night at home, I think it's really cool. And, yeah, you get your first taste of it and to see what it's all about. So, like I said before, it's a big game for both teams, and both teams looking to kind of climb in their spots and see what happens. So, yeah, excited and looking forward to it.
What sort of opponent are you expecting tonight? They did play last night, but tough loss for them, and they can still wrap up a playoff spot tonight.
Yeah, hungry team. I think they're very quick through the neutral zone. They have a lot of speed, a lot of skill up front, and guys that make a lot of plays. So we're going to have to be good through the middle of the ice, make it hard on them, and make it a slower night for them.